So reply to star question 86A, sir 23, B, sir 2.2 crores 13 lakhs 96,000.
Banteidor. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. The opening of these luxuries hotels has provided a good support to the tourism industry in the state. We can see that the state government is also trying to help them in establishing in these initial stages. My question is to Honorable Chief Minister. Have a local youth been able to get employment in this luxuries hotel?
Yes, sir.
So my second question is, with the luxurious hotels in place, the tax has been received also to help the government. Is this the government also trying to build a system to bring local produce through this luxurious hotel?
Yes, sir.
My third one, sir. Speaker, sir. Would the government start linking the luxurious hotels with tourism sector and local entrepreneur? My question is so that the visitor from outside can get a channel to local produce.
Sir, can you repeat the question, sir? I'm sorry.
The visitor from outside can get a channel to local produce like vegetable, fruit from the state.
So I'm not very clear about the question, what the exactly thing, but I'm presuming that you're asking whether the tourists, when they come and they stay there, are they getting connected with the farmers to buy products from them?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
So that's, I mean, of course, that's not really the purpose of the hotels. The purpose of the hotels is for the tourists to come and stay. But of course, if the tourist is interested in a specific product or would like to know about certain things, then obviously the facilitation is there and they support them. But it's not really the mandate of the hotel to connect the tourists to entrepreneurs as such. There are other programs and other ways and other means. And that's why actually programs like these which we hold, in conferences like these, then of course, depending on the purpose of that conference, the connections are made, but it's not the mandate of the hotel to specifically do that, sir.
Sir, I just would like to put one more question. What is the need for hosting such event in this luxury hotels? Some event been hosted by the government, different department.
Sir, government has to host programs. It's a normal process with which government functions. And sometimes there are very, very important programs, like for example, the G20 summit. And in fact, the maximum amount was spent for the G20 summit. So it's a matter of pride that we could host it at such a place. And so therefore, these kind of programs have to be held from time to time. So it's nothing out of the ordinary. All governments have to do it, and it is meant to be done so that we can showcase and provide proper comfort and proper services to the delegates who come from outside, and they go back with good memory and good experience for the state. So it's our duty to ensure that they get the best service.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. The answer B, sir, it's a total around 2 crore 13 lakhs 96,000 rupees, which I think 22 program has been hosted. It costs around 10 lakh each program. So, do I get the clarification from Chief Minister? Before inaugurated of these 2 luxurious hotel, previous year we used to do program in state hotel like Pinewood. So this cost, which it seemed like it's been the costing is different. So from now on, do the government, they plan to do program only in this 2 hotel, or they continue to organize program also in this, like, previous year in Hotel Pinewood or other state guest house?
Sir, first of all, as I mentioned, out of the 2 crores that was spent, close to 65 lakhs was only for the G20 summit itself. So that was a very, very big program. So we spent about 60 lakhs plus. Exact number is 62.47 was spent only on the G20 summit. So the others are slightly lesser. It's not 10, it's less than 10, depending on the number of guests and the program and the number of days the program was held. So that is there, number one, sir, clarification. So number two is that there are many programs that are held, and they are normally held in the convention center, they're held in Pinewood, they're held in different locations. So all different facilities of the government are used, and as and when we feel that it is necessary to host it in a different place and the different delegates are coming in. So based on the program and based on the scale, based on the needs, we choose the location. So there is no rule as such that only these 2 locations will be chosen. But the fact that facilities like these are available today, it's a good thing for us. And programs that we have which are going to be, say, the standards are going to be slightly higher. So the cost factor will be there, certain percentage higher, the cost will be there. It's a natural phenomenon. But I don't think it's a bad thing, it's a wrong thing. So it's good. But I take the positive suggestion from the honorable member. I understand he's trying to also link it to the fact that are the locals benefiting or not after all these programs are held. So therefore, as mentioned, sir, there are almost all the large number of the staff that is working there. Last time I had spoken with Taj, and I had, this numbers is not meant to be taken on record because I don't have the numbers, but I can very, very confidently tell you that 80–85% of the staff are local people working there, in fact maybe even more than that. And therefore it's providing huge employment. As and when, wherever possible, the hotels are trying to map farmers and trying to take products, but of course they have their own a system of procurements, and therefore we cannot interfere with that. But in many situations we have recommended on where and how they could use local products, and as and when possible the hotels have tried to accommodate that, but it's not something that we can put it as a mandate on that, but recommendation and working towards how we could include the farmers and other self-help groups. This recommendation and suggestion has been given from time to time. So therefore, sir, to answer his question, which he asked primarily, that all facilities are being used. Even the state convention center is used very, very frequently. Pinewood also is used very, very frequently. And the 2 hotels, the 5-star hotels we have, they are also being used.
Okay, Mr. Sangma.
Mr. Speaker, sir, when our Honorable Chief Minister were answering about the good memories, I would like to differ this much. Because good hotels, 5-star hotels, you get it everywhere. When inviting the when organizing the G20 summit, I think we have a better, 5-star hotel even in Guwahati also, Delhi, everywhere. But anyway, what I would like to suggest in the future, if at least, since through tourism department, we are allowing our youths to take the, what do you call this one? The loans, like home stay and other, other sorts of business to do so within our state. So if in the future, we can promote our own entrepreneurs within our own state, by our own people, which is run by our own people. That way, I think we can, produce the more locals, not the 5-star hotels. And then they will have more, memories than the 5-star hotels. Because 5-star hotels, wherever you go, it's all the same. Food same, the hospitality is same. So likewise,
please
if in the future,
your question, please.
So my question is, like, if there is any kind of an event in Meghalaya by the government, if at least they can, promote our locals by giving a chance to our local entrepreneurs. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Sir, I had exhaustively yesterday in my budget speech mentioned about this, but maybe honorable member wasn't there yesterday, so he didn't hear that part. But we had a program where we are right now, sir, almost 500 homestays are being promoted, and we are targeting to promote 2,000 of them, sir. So therefore, number one is for the homestays. So we're going to give enough funds to people to put up homestays. Number two, sir, even the tourist villas that will be like slightly bigger than homestays. For that also under CM Elevate, we have put money to give to our local entrepreneurs so that they can put up these different facilities, sir. Sir, coming back to the question that he is asking and in general he is mentioning, sir, there are different types of tourists who come. And therefore, number one, sir, we don't have enough rooms in any case. So we, in fact, I mentioned yesterday that we need many, many more 5-star rooms in any case. But apart from the 5-star rooms, because of the 2 hotels put together has less than 300 rooms. So 300 rooms is nothing for a tourist space and the kind of inflow that we're having and the target that we have for the future. And hence, sir, so primarily, we will be going for more 5 stars. We will be more than happy if local entrepreneurs and local boys and girls, they take the step and move forward. And many are, sir. It's not that it's not happening. So it's really, it all depends on, our local entrepreneurs also. So we are happy to work with our local entrepreneurs, and we want it to happen. That's the reason why we are providing the opportunity at every level. So wherever a person cannot go to a level where the investments go to maybe hundreds and hundreds of crores, then they can at least start with the villas. So the CM Elevate program is meant for them. So we are not trying to stop anybody from going for any projects. We are keen to see more and more facilities come up. And obviously, sir, the tourism sector, why we would want the tourism sector to move forward is so that it creates jobs. So if entrepreneurs, local entrepreneurs are not benefited, are not helped, then it's defeating the purpose of the entire tourism sector. So the point is well taken, sir. But I just wanted to share that what he has mentioned is something I have already mentioned in my budget speech, that we'll be going for large-scale homestays, we'll be going for large-scale, tourist villas, and this will be meant for local entrepreneurs. And whenever these events take place, sir, if there is any kind of cultural program, any kind of music program, it is the local youth only who are participating, who are performing, and who are getting money to do this. So the employment and participation is always there of the local entrepreneurs and youth.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I just want to ask one question to the Honorable Chief Minister. That the total number of the programs conducted by the government in Taj Vivanta and Courtyard since their inception, he said that 23 numbers of programs. So out of which let me know from the Honorable Chief Minister how many programs are government funded and how many by the agencies like BTA, MBMA and others.
So the detailed breakup of which one is funded by whom, that I do not have. But depending on the organization, the agency or the department that is hosting it, that particular department pays for it, sir. But the details of exactly which one where, that's almost impossible for me to give that breakup to him. But if he wants it, so I can provide it later on, I can send it to him. There's no issue. But as I said, it depends on the department that is having. For example, there was a review where we had for Jal Jeevan Mission, and the Honorable Minister, Mr. Gajendra Shekhawat, was there. And this 2-day program took place. So that time it was the Public Health Engineering Department that did it. We had multiple programs where the Chief Election Commissioner had come in the 12th and 13th of June. So the election department had paid for it. So there was a program when we had the G20 summit. So the G20 summit was paid by the Meghalaya Basin Management Agency. The program where we had a state level review meeting of the progress of WDC and PMKSY, there was Soil and Water Conservation Department that paid it. Then, so we had a meeting of the CEOs meet of DDU, GKY Skills of Ministry of Rural, Ministry Government of India. So this was paid by the Community and Rural Development Ministry. Then, so we had Artilliers Award Ceremony and the Meghalaya Next program. This was paid by the Meghalayan Age Limited. We had programs for CM Elevate and for sub-regional capacity building of promotion of multi-modal connectivity with Bhutan, Bangladesh, India, Nepal countries, a very large summit we had at that time. This was again done by the Planning and Investment and Promotion Department. So we had also programs of the India's Knowledge Sharing Workshop organized again by IFAD and MBMA. So this was paid again by the Meghalaya Basin Management Agency. So it depends on the department, sir. And given most of the numbers, but if he wishes, then we can give the names also. Shall I read out the rest also?
It's okay, sir.